Okay, this is the last example I'm going to demonstrate for factor. So again, factor something as a x to the power of 2 plus bx plus c. Okay, now you look at this question right away. If you have already become pretty familiar with the looks of these things, first of all, take a look at the three terms. Take a look at the trinomial, whether or not they are already common factors that you can factor it out before you get to do this trinomial. You see, this is x to the power 3. Here's x to the power 2. This is x to the power 2. That is x. This c has even no x. So therefore, first of all, let's pull the x out. Now second, this is a negative here. We said always pull the negative out first. And second, they're all even numbers. There's three things to pull out. Now, first of all, get negative out. So then we have 8, that, change the sign, Okay, now next thing is factor the x out. Power 3 becomes power of 2. Power 2 becomes power of 1. Power 1 becomes power of 0. 0 means there's just a 1 here, multiplied by 1. Okay, next one, C. This is definitely 2 can be factored out. Therefore, negative 2. Now 2 is here. And still this x is here. Now 4 x squared subtract 5x subtract 6. Okay, so now the question now becomes, we are just going to factor this trinomial. Okay, now let's see. Again, multiply 4 with 6. That's our first step. Okay. First step, multiply by 4 with negative 6. All right, so then that equals to negative 24. Now, this time again, we're going back to that one I don't really like. I should have picked up different question, different number. But now we can see how we're going to break negative 24 into something that gave me a negative 5. Okay, we already remembered if we have 3 and 8, that's going to give me a 5. So now this time, this has to be larger, right? Because that's negative. So that's exactly the same thing. I don't really like this. I should have picked another question, but here we go. So now this time, we're going to break into this negative 5x. We're going to break into 3x, subtract 8x. All right, subtract 8x. So now, so here we go. Negative 2x, still outside. And then we're going to say this is 4x squared. Now this negative 5x is going to become positive 3x and negative 8x. So that is this is our negative 5x here. So then subtract 6. Okay. Now we're going to again bundle them up into two binomials. There's 4 terms here, but I'm going to bundle them up into 2 binomials. So that is one binomial. Bundle this up. Now again and again, this is plus now because the negative sign is outside. Okay, so continue. So my fourth step is I'm going to factor the first time looking at 2 sets of binomials. Factor 1. Now factor 1, this one just copy because you do not do anything. So between 4x squared and 3x, common factor x. Pull that out. So then we have 4x here left over plus x is out, now plus 3, right? Okay, now this subtract sign still here, subtract sign still here. Now 8x plus 6, between 8x and 6, this is a common factor is 2. Okay, 2 out. And then this will have 4x now plus 3. By the way, some of you might realize if you factor out the 4x plus 3, guaranteed there's a 4x plus 3, guaranteed. If it's not, then either the sign you did not change or something you made a mistake. Okay? Now, we're going to factor more. So the second time factor again. So second time factor again, between this term and this term here, the common factor is right here. Again and again, common factor right here. Okay, so now this one's still remaining outside. Now inside, I have 4x plus 3 being factored out. Now here I have x left. And over here, I have negative 2 left. Look at that. So this is, if you want to get rid of this whole, this bigger thing here, then we just erase that. And then this is now, it is absolutely our result of this factor task.